Some breaking news here out of North Georgia. The Democratic Party nominee for Congress in the 14th District is leaving the race. Kevin Van Ausdal says he is dropping out for personal and family reasons. That leaves Republican Marjorie Taylor Greene without an opponent for now. Joining me now is Chuck Todd, moderator of Meet the Press. Chuck, a lot has been said about her. She is a heavy favorite no matter who the Democrats were going to run against her. But this is a good time to revisit the topic of her winning and going to Washington. President Trump has lauded her on Twitter, and Republicans, maybe are they still a little wary of her in giving their support and given all the things she had said regarding QAnon and other controversial statements in the past?
I'll be honest, I think her future in Washington and how accepted or not accepted she is depends on the winner of the presidential race. Because you've pointed out, the only person that has given her acceptance in the Republican Party has been the president. You've seen there were attempts by the Republican leadership. Some voiced things more strongly than others, but there's a general sense in the elected Republican leadership in Congress that they've got to denounce this QAnon conspiracy business nonsense, that this is a virus inside the Republican Party, and if this virus spreads, this could be extraordinarily damaging, not just to the party, but perhaps to the country. So I do think there is some serious concern among some elected Republicans about this. But if the president wins re-election, it's his Republican Party. But the question is she on an island, or is she somewhat embraced? And I think a lot of that will depend on what happens with the presidential race.